Estonia is one of those discreet pearls of the old continent, hidden in the northeast of Europe, looking east to neighbouring and gigantic Russia, north to the Gulf of Finland, south to the shy Lithuania, and west to the Baltic Sea. I confess that Estonia is one of our favourites among the Baltic countries, partly because, fortunately, it is still quite unknown, and also for achieving a harmonious and appropriate balance between modernity and self-identity. The very unknown Estonia, that country that many would not even find on a map, managed to surpass the GDP per capita of the Esso self-proclaimed successful Spain. Yes, Spain, the one that is always bragging about its modern and colourful ideologies. To give you an idea, when Estonia became independent from the Soviet Union, its GDP per capita was barely a third of Spain's. But here comes the impressive part. In such a short period of time, the country's GDP per capita was only a third of Spain's. But here comes the impressive part. In just 26 years, Estonia not only caught up, but surpassed them. And how did this small Baltic country manage to grow so much? Well, not by inclusion, hairy armpits and gender confusion, but by a model that mixes modernity, hard work and a lot of common sense. Estonia, which adopted the euro just 10 years ago, cannot attribute its economic miracle solely to the single currency. By then, the country had already been showing muscle and growing steadily for several years. So, if you're looking for the hero of this story, you won't find him in the wallet. An interesting detail is that Estonians have a close connection with Finns, both culturally and linguistically. To top it off, Tallinn, the capital of Estonia, is just a stone's throw from Helsinki, the capital of Finland, a mere 80 kilometers, or what amounts to a boat ride for a coffee and back before it gets cold. Before the Soviet Union occupied the country, Estonians and Finns had almost the same standard of living, but the latter managed to keep their freedom. So while the Finnish economy prospered after the Second World Conflict, the poor little Estonian one went down Estonia when it regained its independence, wasted no time, and promoted economic reforms and an opening of markets worthy of applause. Thanks to this, the Estonians have been catching up with their Finnish neighbours, those rich cousins to the north, who, by the way, have always done relatively well. Bureaucracy in Estonia works as if it were a home express service, whether from your armchair at home or from the beach in Acapulco. The system allows Estonians to access public services in a completely digitized and efficient way, and without having to bite the bullet or beg anyone to do you a favor. The Baltic Paradise also allows any of you, even from across the pond, to get your business or company up and running with just a few clicks. and without putting up with those long faces of bureaucrats. And the best part, forget about those endless papers that seem more like a will than a formality. Here everything is handled digitally, fast and uncomplicated. They say that comparisons are odious, but well, if we make them between this reality and our beloved Latin America, where we never seem to raise our heads because of the gringos, the neighbours, the asterisk Kevin asterisk, and the asterisk Brian asterisk, the excuses abound and the list is endless. But the truth is that many people have become accustomed to seeing the impossible bureaucracy as something normal to deal with on a daily basis. And what hurts the most is that there are those who believe that it is just a matter of time wasted. The harsh reality is that this monster of daily, eternal and annoying bureaucracy is one of the main drivers of corruption in public spheres. Because in real life, practicality often trumps propriety. And if the mountains of red tape are so gigantic, even the most innocent of mortals is going to look for a way to slip through a valley. Achilles' heel is a self-imposed one. The country is safe, prosperous, stable, has a blighting climate in winter, but there is no one who can change that. But there is a kind of historical suspicion with the Russian friend. In this part of the map, they find it hard to dissociate the very different Russia with the former Soviet Union, which makes relations with the local Russian minority a bit rough. But that's a topic for another video. Thanks for coming here. This is the first installment of this series that has just begun. Sharing places that are not shown very often is one of the things that gratifies us the most. See you in this content that I leave you here or within a few days in a new video. Bye.